Hello everybody and welcome back to Balarkey Farm. The last episode we bought a new field and it has sunflowers in it. So we're going to put the header back on the combine and I'm going to go over there and start harvesting the field. But before I get too carried away, I have filled up the trailer with some sugar beet as well. So we're going to have to take it to the sell point, get it sold, and then we'll be able to get whatever sunflowers we get. I don't think we'll get overly a lot because obviously we never owned the field, so it's probably not fertilised and it's not been looked after the best, but we will get as much of it done as possible and we'll see what sort of yields we're going to get. So we are expanding and getting more fields, but we desperately need bigger tractors, so I've put a few more tractors on. After we've done the sunflowers, we will we'll have a look and see what tractors are available to us. So I'm going to head down to this new field and I will start combining the field and then we'll see where we are. So guys, I've just moved on a month just so we can see what we're doing because it was pretty dark. But yeah, so we've done half of a lap of the headlands now. I'm about to start the next lap, so we'll crack on with this. See, the rain's coming later, but for now it's a nice sunny day and it's much better because we can all see what's going on. So we're at about 3,000 litres now. We'll soon be at 8. So when we get to 8, we'll have to take the sugar beet up to the store, get that sold, and then we'll come back and we'll get this combine emptied. So a bit of money to be made and sunflowers. I don't know when the best time to sell sunflowers is really. So it's definitely not this month, definitely not next month. So March is the best time. So yet again, this will probably be like the corn and go into storage. But for now, I'm going to get cracked on and I'll get this field done. Right, the combine is all full with 8,000 litres, so we've got to jump into the Fiat. So I'd got it loaded up after last time. As you can see, there's still quite a lot to go, but we're going to get this sold, and then we will use the trailer to collect our sunflowers. And then hopefully we should actually, I would imagine we'll get most of the field in there. If not, we will be close to it. So we'll get this down to the sell point now, and we'll see what 26,000 litres will make us. I'm pretty sure as well that because we've moved on a month, that the price for sugar beet is actually better. So we'll actually make more than if I'd sold it yesterday. So that's even better news. So we need this tractor to do our cultivating unless we buy another big tractor. So we're going to leave the fields as they are for the time being, because we're going to do a lot of spring planting. We've done our drilling, which is in the field next to us, which I'm going to set the workers spraying in a minute to make sure we don't forget to do our fertiliser. The rest of the fields will all be planted in the spring. So let me run this down to the sell point, and I'll see you guys up there. So here we are, offloading this load. So let's see what we can make on this sugar beet. So off it tips, and £22,000. Really not bad for a bit of sugar beet. So we'll run back now and get the sunflowers in the trailer, and then we'll offload that combine and carry on. On the way past, I'll remember to set the worker going as well, and that he can get that field fertilised through us. So we're getting on quite well with our combine harvesting. We haven't got too much left to do. I've just been going around in loops, to be fair. We're nearly, well, we're just over 50% full on the next load, so I'll carry on and we should get this field done very shortly. Right, we're ready to offload the second load of sunflowers, so we are full again. There's another 8,000 litres, that'll bring us up to a grand total of 16,000 litres so far. We've still got quite a bit in this field to get off. So we'll get this unloaded and we'll carry on. I'm hoping by the end of the episode we might even be able to sell the sugar beet. And with that money, we might be able to buy a new tractor. So that's the plan. I'm just going to carry on working through this field for now. Shouldn't be too much longer now, and we should have our newly bought field harvested. But I am very happy I bought a field with a good crop in it. It seems to be yielding fairly well. I don't know if it was fertilised or not. No. In places it's really good. Yeah, to be fair, it's a fairly... Whoever had this field looked after it quite well, so that's benefiting us now because we've bought the field and we get the benefit of it. So let me carry on, and hopefully in this next time lapse that'll be this field harvested. Right, that's this field all done and dusted. So I'm going to take the combine up across to the yard, take the trailer which is full, get that tipped, unload the combine, and then we will get the rest of it into the silo. And then we'll get some sugar beet moved and possibly buy a new tractor. So I'll see you guys there. So I did find that the field has got its own gate onto the main road, which is quite handy. And while we've got no crop in there, we might even use it to get to our bottom fields. Or I might even put a track in just to make it a bit quicker. I'm not sure yet. Depends what we put in there next time. If it's anything like carrots again, where we're running back and forth a lot, a little shortcut would be quite handy. But yeah, let's go get this tipped in the silo, get the combine unloaded, and then we can move some sugar beet to the sell point. So here we are, dropping some sugar beet off. So let's get this sold. I think we'll have about another load, maybe 2 loads more in that field. We'll get them all sold, and then we'll have a look into getting something a bit bigger on the farm. Now, I don't know if I'm going to sell any of the tractors, or we're just going to keep a memorial of all of the tractors on the farm, of all the ones we've had. But yeah, we could do with some big horsepower on the farm, to be fair. Well, I say big horsepower, something 250 horsepower, because we could get another carting trailer then and run 2 at once. So I'll head back to our field, I'll get the next load of sugar beet in it, and then we'll see where we are. So we're already at 103,000 again, so let's see what the rest of it brings us. So here we are, tipping our last bit of sugar beet. So let's find out what our grand total is. We also, while we're waiting on that, can look to see what we've got sunflowers. We've got 31,972 litres of sunflowers now in storage. And we've got another 22,000 plus nearly 1,000 environmental. So that takes us up to £127,000. So we kind of need 200 horsepower on the farm. So I'm wondering, something like this, 250 horsepower. Oh, don't know. These are a bit too expensive for us at the moment, because we'd like to have some money left in the bank. But what's that New Holland? That New Holland's a bit too new. So yeah, I think it might be, that might be our choice. So it will massively help. So let's have a look. Let's see what configuration we like. Oh dear, that's not very nice. So yeah, it's got to be like that. Get the lights on, put some mirrors on it. We'll probably put 500 kilo of weight on her. We'll keep the standard. Got to have the beacons on. Don't need side marker lights. Don't think we're going to need a yeah, definitely don't think we'll need front loader on it, because we've got the telehandler. But yeah, there we are. It's a shame that those back wheels have those bars sticking out. but I presume it's all set for rear jollies, which we don't particularly need. So yeah, I think this is going to be our next tractor with 250 horsepower. So it's £58,000, and it is bought. So let's go jump into our new tractor and see what we've bought. So there we are. We've got a Case 8950. So yeah, lights all good. We've got a beacon on the roof, and because she's a bit more power now, means we can start upgrading some of our other bits of equipment. But yeah, let me get this driven back to the farm. I think it's a 40k box again, or it might be a little bit bigger. They're just 30, so yeah, it's probably a 50k box in this, which is perfect for working the land. So I don't particularly like the fact that those hubs at the rear stick out, but hey, we've got a big 250 horsepower tractor now. So yeah, let me get this back to the yard. I might even put the cultivator on it, ready to do some cultivating. So I thought I'd give it a try, so we could see how well it pulls across the field. So yeah, straight up to speed, but we are going downhill, so we'll see when we go back down the hill how the new tractor's performing. And then what I'll probably do is get a worker to take over, and I'll quickly tidy up, because we've got the 996 in the field next to us. He's finished now, so we need to take that back to the yard. We need to bring the Fiat back and get the combine all parked up. But yeah, new tractor seems to be working really, really well. So let's take it up the biggest bit of the hill and see how she performs. By the looks of it, not a problem. So this should make an absolutely fantastic addition to our farm. With this, we should be able to buy a few bits of bigger equipment as well, and then we can start working these big fields without no worries. So I think next time again we'll split this field, and we might split our new field into two different crops, just so it makes it, with a small combine, it is quite a lot to go at, and we'll try and get two crops that run different times. It didn't particularly work this time, but yeah, I'm going to leave that until working now. I'm going to just start tidying everything up in the yard, and then we'll see where we are. So guys, I think we're going to leave it there for today. So we've got all of our equipment back. Worker is now sorting this field out for us for ready for spring. Probably a bit early to be cultivating, but I think we might even try and plough a field next time, just so it's properly prepared and we don't get any weeds. So thank you for watching. If you've liked today's episode, please give it a thumbs up. Any suggestions, please leave them below. And as always, if you hit the subscribe button and ring the bell, you'll get a notification of our next video. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.